Elementary, now tell me what you need when you see me. I'm stacking G's, buying all the things on TV. Believe me, I got some killers on my payroll, and they know when it's time to handle.
Right, now I want to talk to you about Robert Easter Jr. a little bit. His nickname is the E-Bunny. I think it's because it's Easter Bunny, I don't know, but I think that's why it's his nickname. He's the current IBF lightweight champion. He's from America, Ohio. He's 27 years old. He's the younger of the two fighters that's going to fight. And his professional record is 21 fights, 0 losses, 14 knockouts. So he's got a nice 2/3 of his fights ended in knockouts. So it's what, 67% knockout ratio. So he can bang a bit. His strengths and his weaknesses. First off, like I said in my previous video, he is huge, tall and rangy. To be precise, his height is 5 feet 11 inches. For the guys in the other countries that works with the metric system or whatever you call it, it's 1.8 meters tall or 180 centimeters. And his reach is 76 inches, which goes to 193 centimeters. His reach, how far he can punch. In other words, that is very big advantages in a boxing fight. If you take Robert Easter versus Mikey Garcia, sorry, if you compare the reaches, Easter's reach is 8 inches longer and his height is 4 inches taller. So if they have to stand next to each other or in front of each other and punch, Easter will touch Garcia's face and Garcia will be about, his fist will be about this far away. So that's a big disadvantage for Garcia, and it's a massive advantage for Robert Easter Jr. Righto. Also, even though he's a tall fighter, and usually tall fighters would want to do the outside fighting, in other words, keep your distance, pump the jab, and if something opens up, you offload the big power shots. It's almost like if you drive in your car and there's bugs flying into the windshield or the windscreen. That makes it more difficult to see. That's how a jab works. It's bugs in the windshield. You cannot see, and then the big punch comes after it, the power shot. So he's supposed to fight that way, and he can. And usually the tall guys can't fight that good on the inside because that's not one of their strengths. But Robert Easter is a very good inside fighter because he likes to fight. He likes to fight in close also. So that's also an advantage because if the shorter fighter in Garcia wants to come in close, he won't be helpless. He will be able to fight and to stand his man inside. Also, another thing that I really like about Easter is he's got a bit of a dog in him. Like there's a saying that says, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. You know what I mean? And Easter has a bit of dog in him. He likes to fight, and he doesn't mind too much to stand in the trenches with his opponent and bang a bit. So that's something I like, and I think it's a strength. His weakness is, unfortunately for him, he's a bit chinny, if you ask me. If he takes a shot that's a bit too big, he gets shaken up a little, and he's been a couple of times in his career, he's been on the mat, so he can get knocked down. And even though he's undefeated and obviously never been knocked out, that doesn't bode well if you fight against a big knockout puncher like Garcia. So that's a weakness. And the other weakness is he sometimes sacrifices his range, his reach, to get in close to fight inside. I mean, it's like he's a good inside fighter, but he's got an advantage the other guy doesn't have in his reach. So sometimes he can't help himself because he's such a fighter. He will get in close and sacrifice his one big advantage and give the other guy a better opportunity to be able to punch him back. So he's a bit chinny and he sacrifices one of his big advantages. But that's pretty much it for the strengths and the weaknesses of Robert Easter Jr. And in the next video I'll talk a bit more about Mikey Garcia and his strengths and weaknesses.